So I'm excited for you. Hello, pretty people. I got on my pretty people tee. Oh, I got to stand up. So can you see it? I got on my pretty people tee. Yes. Hello, pretty people. So pretty people, you see it says crown people. We crown people over here. We celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. So if you want to be a pretty person, you celebrate other women, you celebrate other people, you collaborate. Yes, we all can win. And then we make those connections, baby. We are on fire. Yes. So if you want to be a part of this pretty community, yes, all you got to do is hashtag pretty people. Yes. Hashtag pretty people so I can see you. Of course, you're always welcome to grab your pretty people merchandise, whether you want the water bottle, yes, the stainless steel water bottle, t-shirt, sweatshirt, coffee mug, or whatever, baby. And so we want people to know that you are a pretty person on the inside and the outside. So we're talking about being pretty on the inside. It's enough money for everybody. It's enough success for everybody. We can all go to the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. So hashtag to all the pretty people. And so if you've ever learned anything from my business page, courses, whatever I bring, you got motivated, inspired. Thank you so much for being here. I am live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. answering your business questions if you're in my business tip, motivation, and inspiration group. And so I want to make sure that I show them some love. And so I already have a question. And last Wednesday, we had a guest who wanted to come live with me. So I did some business coaching live. So yes, all you got to do is jump in the group. And you do have to answer the entry question so my assistant can let you in. It just asks for your email, your name, and do you have a business? So you do have to answer those questions. So that way it gives me a better idea of who I'm speaking to in my group. Does it make sense? Yes or yes. So if you're joining me for the very first time, first of all, thank you. Put newbie in the chat. Say I'm a newbie, Jerusha. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. If you watch the replay on Facebook, I am streaming in several places. If you watch the replay, put replay. But if you tag two people or share the broadcast, you and I just became besties. I love you. If you share the broadcast, share it is caring. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. And I'm about to drop some knowledge tonight on how to get clients using this tool called social media. And so we're not going to go over all the ways to get clients, but we are going to answer the business question on how to get clients. So there are probably 20, 30 ways you actually can implement to get clients, but we're going to discuss at least 4 or 5 ways that you can get clients starting tomorrow. So anybody like, I'm ready, I need more clients, I don't understand how people are getting clients. First of all, you got to be committed to the process. Said Jerusha said, I got to be committed to the process. Most people are interested, they're not committed. Those are two different things. Most people are interested in starting an online business, interested in being a digital creator, interested. They're interested until they got to see how much work it takes. Okay. The people that actually do the work are committed. And so if you are committed, put hashtag committed. And so that way I can see you. I want to celebrate you. You're committed to the process. And so we all have to learn. And so I can tell you, my background is in radio and television. My degrees are in communications and public relations. Like a lot of you, I started in corporate America. I enjoyed what I did. I met a lot of great people. It wasn't until I decided I wanted to work for myself. I wanted time freedom. The first person that spoke to me, I started a home-based business. I'm the person, I did very well in my home-based business, went to the top of that company, earned all the things that you hear about, but I was also committed to the process. Okay. I was too dumb to doubt. I was ignorance on fire. I was all the things. I was like, yes, let's get it. But I didn't know any better. I never sold anything. No one ever introduced me to a different home-based business. So I thought people didn't know about it. I was like, people don't even know you can make a 6-figure income from home. People don't know. I was so excited to tell everybody. So that's one reason sharing my opportunity, recruiting, whatever you want to call it, came, I believe, easier because I didn't have any doubt. I thought people didn't know about it. I really did. I was like, no one knows this. I thought everybody was like me. You go get a higher education, girl. You better go to grad school, get your degrees, and you better go get a job. And so everybody I know did what I did. And so I didn't know anybody who was successful building a business online or at home or anything. So I was super excited. I thought I had a secret. And so I just, was serious about putting in the work and the time, and I didn't have any doubts about it. I enjoyed it. I loved it. And I was offline. So just so you know, so we can put this in perspective, I was offline at that time. I've been an entrepreneur for over 18 years. I know a thing or two. And so recently came online right before the pandemic, like most people, and haven't looked back since. So I help people build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threats. Right now, we're creating triple threats because I'm currently developing 100 new business partners to do what I do. So if you want to learn more about the 100, put 100 in the chat. Can you imagine? So all year, I'm like 100 families, Lord, 100 families. I want to change 100 lives. I want to help them make $100,000 doing what I do in my social retail business. Lord, bring me the 100. I can see the 100. I can see taking a picture with the 100. I can see traveling with the 100. Oh, thank you for the 100. And so I have to just enjoy the process and understand, right? Everybody's not my people. I am going to attract who's supposed to be connected to me because everything that's connected to me wins, baby. And so I am excited to teach you 4 or 5 ways on how to get clients. Thank you so much. I see your beautiful faces. Yes, hashtag pretty people. So hashtag committed. Good. You're committed to your business. Most people are just interested when they get started. They say, if you say things like, I'm going to see if it works, you're not committed. You're just a little interested. If you say things like, as long as it doesn't cost me money, you're not committed. You're just interested. If you say things like, okay, other people did it and wasn't successful, you already have hesitation. You're not committed to the process. You're just kind of interested to see. And what you see is you don't do the work. It doesn't happen as quickly because you have doubt. So we got to remove the doubt. So tonight I'm going to share with you, and those that are committed are going to do it. And just know the people are there. Okay. People are right in front of you. It's 4.8 billion people online. They're right in front of you. Just got to meet them. And so this is the thing. You can't force people to learn. You can't force people to grow. You can't force people to move in a different direction. So don't expect everybody to understand your journey. If you're not losing friends, you're not growing. I'm telling you what I know for sure. You have an assignment only you can complete. See, no one can be Jerusha. No one can be you, Vanessa. No one can be you, Veronica. No one can be you. Only you have your assignment that you have to complete. And so in this process, because we're all going through our own process, you got to understand that it's just meant for you to learn. It's meant for you to learn so you can be stronger and you can lead other people. So it's not just about me doing well. My legacy, I want to help as many people as possible. So people will be saying, oh my gosh, she helped me build my business. Oh my gosh, she answered my questions. Oh my gosh, I was so glad I was attached to her. Oh my God, that's what I want to hear. So if you are that person and you're ready to go, you're ready right now, let's go. So a couple of things. A pretty person is putting this in the chat for me. So make sure you write it down. It's important that you put it in the chat. At least say hi to me in the chat. I speak that. Okay. You want to make sure you do that. But there are like I said, 20, 30 ways to get clients. I teach a lot of those ways in my signature course, the 3-day ride. That course is not available, right now. It won't be available until probably December. I only take a select a few times out the year. So when I am telling you, be prepared. If you've never taken the ride of your life, you want to take the 3-day ride. But tonight, let's give you some easy ways to get started right now. One of the ways that you can get clients, right, is Facebook groups. And yes, Facebook groups have rules for some of them, right? You're going to choose a Facebook group where you are actually participating. So in a group, all contents are encouraged to be related to one specific interest as much as possible. So I'm in a group, right? Mama Boys, hashtag Mama Boys. So I'm in a group with Mama Boys. Everything that's in the group is about our growing boys, the silly things boys do, how rough boys are, the activities, all the things. It's all about boys in the group. That's it. That's the only things in the group. Activities for the boys, organizations for the boys. Everything is about the boys. Well, if I'm participating in the group, I'm putting good content in the group. I'm sharing my boys, our journey from me starting my business when my son was 2 years old. Now him being a big teenager, a big boy, all of those stages, I can teach other moms what I know for sure. So I'm giving value in the group, how I built my business nursing my son. I'm giving value how I was able to put him in the stroller and meet new people and go networking. All of the things is still related to I did it with the boys. I built a successful business with the boys and how I was able to study with the boys and run my business. And so the whole group is around moms, raising boys. So the groups that you're currently in, are you giving value or are you just looking? I can tell you, most of you just looking. You just lookers. I'm an onlooker, and you don't participate. Now, participating is not just liking. That's not participation only. That's a great way to start. So do that. Yeah. Okay. But participating is commenting with full sentences. Participating is answering questions with full sentences. Participating is posting, sharing any activities, any involvement, whatever the group is about. You're sharing it with them because somebody may need that piece of information. That's a participator. Most people are just spectators. I'm going to see what happens. I'm just a spectator. I'm not really participating. So you want to be a participator in the Facebook group. So now what happens when you're participating, right? Guess what people do? They look to you, right, as this guru of this group. Like you're this mom with these boys and became successful in business, right? So people start to say, let me go to that person's page. Oh, let me ask that person a question. You become the expert. You become someone they look up to. Those are now leads. Those are now possible clients that you can build relationships with because you're not a stranger. It's no longer a stranger. If you're participating in groups like that, you're not a stranger. People feel that they know you. If you're in my group, the Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration, I know you. You're my friend. I got you. So it's easy for me to message you in Messenger. You're not going to be weird out. Oh, she messaged me. You're not. You're in my group or we're in a group together. And so it becomes easy because now we have something in common and we start to build this relationship where I can tell you about my product, my service, my opportunity. Yes, yes. So that's the first way you can get clients easily starting tomorrow. The second way is, and I know most of you don't do this or whatever in the group, is introduce yourself. I know you don't do it. So that's why I'm telling you to do it. So what you can do in the group, and I teach this part in the 3-day ride, introduce yourself. I know it seems scary, but it's necessary, right? And you can pick up this book called What Got You Here Won't Get You There. So wherever you are in your businesses, that's what got you there. Whatever skill set got you there, but it won't get you to your next level. Okay. And so in order for you to go to your next level in this last quarter of 2023, you got to do something different. I'm different. You have to do something different. And so when you get in the group, introduce yourself with a nice picture, not a picture in the car with a seatbelt across your neck. That's not a good picture. Okay. A really nice picture. Introduce yourself. Another thing that you can do in the group is you want to join the groups that are interesting to you. 3 to 5 groups that you can actually participate in that are in your niche that makes sense for what you're trying to accomplish. So like I'm a mom of boys. Obviously, I wouldn't be in a group with mom of girls. Doesn't make sense for me now, does it? Okay, so because I have fun in this group and I get to show off my boys in this group, I don't have to do it on my main pages, right? You're not that interested in my boys, but these people are interested in my boys because they have boys and they get it. So make sure the 3 to 5 groups that you can actually participate and maintain communication in that group. What's very important once you figure out what groups those are You're engaging with full sentences and commenting, meeting new friends, engaging, getting connected with the people. That's how you're going to grow. Yes, because this is the thing. You're not growing if you're just sitting and watching everybody else. I only grow apart from people who don't grow. So if I see someone, you're not growing, okay, we're kind of growing apart because we're not going in the same direction. You got it? Yes, yes. Okay, you're going to post value. She put value. Thank you for putting this in the chat for me. I love you already. Okay, and so you're going to show up in the group a lot, network in the group a lot. If you're really bold, here's a little secret for the people that's really, really bold. If you're really bold, they have the administrators. I would go love on the administrators page. I would make sure that I'm connecting with the administrators because you're building the relationship. And if this administrator of a group that has 100,000 people, the group has 20,000 people, 70,000 people, and you actually are loving on the administrators, yes, you got God's favor right here, right? So you're going to stand out. So it doesn't matter who else has rejected you or neglected you. God's favor outweighs all the opposition. You're a winner, baby. So that's what you're going to do. That's another way to get the clients. You got it? Yes. She said, I'm afraid to do that. So you're interested, and that's okay. Everybody's not going to be committed like that. So it's okay to be afraid. It's not okay not to do it. I'm afraid all the time. I still do it. It's okay to be like, oh, and you do it anyway, right? So the warrior acts in spite of fear, in spite of worry, in spite of doubt, in spite of. And so I'm not in the mood all the time. I'm afraid just like you. And so I just do it afraid. And so if you're afraid to introduce yourself, you don't want anybody to see your picture, go take another picture. I'm sure you're beautiful. I'm sure it doesn't matter. Pretty, for me, that's why I said pretty people. It's the pretty on the inside. You have good intentions, right? You want to help people with your product and your services. So don't worry about people criticizing your picture, criticizing your introduction. Don't worry about those things that you cannot change. So you're going to allow that to stop you? Come on now. You're bigger than that. I know you're bigger than that. All right. So another way is to get clients is offer free advice. So if I was in financial services or insurance or real estate or like me, business tips or whatever, I would offer to get the ball rolling. I would offer free advice. Hey, if you want a free consultation in financial services, DM me finance. So this way you're meeting people. So the people that DM you finance, you go in the DM, you have 15 minutes free consultation. Now, of course, you need to time that 15 minutes. So you stop in 15 minutes. You actually stop in 14 and say, hey, our session is about to end in 1 minute. And then you cut it off. If that person wants to continue, then you start telling them your service charges. That's it. That's it. But what you've done is you brought those people to you. They were attracted to what you had to offer. That means they want it. They already want what you have. They raised their hand and said, yes, I want some free financial advice. Yes, I want some free consultation for insurance or whatever you have, right? They raised their hand. That's called attraction marketing. You offered something. They said, me. Now you go and get the clients. Now you still have to go meet the people, build relationships, share value, empower others, and get the clients. You still have to do that part. But they raised their hand. So that's another way. That's like the third way, I think. Another way to get leads, like she asked me, how do I get leads? You get leads. You also, I'm assuming you may have a product, okay? Even if you help people increase their credit score, that's still, a service. It doesn't matter. Share a case study of a successful client, testimonies. Share proof of your product working for someone. After you sold her the product or after you increased her credit score from 650 to 800, girl, that's a post. That's content. That's value. And you have her do it. You have your client say, hey, I went to Jerusha. She increased my credit score from 650 to 800. I'm so excited. I took her up on her free 15-minute consultation and I hired her as my whatever financial advisor. So you have people, your customers give you the testimonies. There's studies about how they feel after using your product, whatever the results were. It's good if it comes from another human. So when I post about my liquid collagen, I have pictures of other people that have used the liquid collagen or their testimony about the liquid collagen, because it's not enough for me to tell you guys and you to see my skin is great because of the liquid collagen, right? You know, I feel good. My bones, my legs, my limbs, my ligaments, my joints, because of the liquid collagen. I can say it, but when I show you other people or you hear it from other people, now you're like, oh yeah, that person just like me. Oh yeah, that person, yeah, I think I want to try it. So you need to make sure that you're doing that. That's going to attract more clients. You notice that's how attorneys do with the car accidents, right? Whatever law firm got me $500,000. This law firm got me $200,000. They have clients giving the testimonies. That's all you need to do. So here's your key. I know you love me now, okay? You want to ask her, once you sell the product, you have the money, you ask her, okay, when you start taking this, take a before picture. In 30 days, take an after picture. Like if it's not that situation, but you understand, okay? Ask her the results. So how are you feeling? Ask her to write it down. It's so important. Ask her to post for you her results, or you create the post with the testimony. So it's funny with clients, you don't want to ask them to do too much, but if you built a good relationship, they probably don't mind doing a video. Some people don't want to be seen, right? So maybe you have to get a picture, or you can just get words. Either way, it's still a fact. And so now you can tell her to post this on your page, tag me in it. So this way, if she tags you in this testimonial, this case study, or whatever, the results, every person that's loving on that post, commenting on that post, you're tagged in the post, you can see the peoples. Those are leads. Those are potential clients. Those are people you need to start conversations with. Those are people you want to make connections with. Those are your people. Those are your people. So that's how you get clients. You have to ask your customers to do it, okay? Another way, right? I know you loving your question. How do I get clients? Another way you can get clients, and this is probably should be the easiest way, is to follow up. Is to follow up with them leads that you already have. A lot of you let someone purchase one time, and then you was like, well, they know I have a website. Well, they know I have a store. They know I sell Pretty People tees, but you'll notice I still market it. I still market it. I still talk about it. I say, go to the link in the bio, get your Pretty People merchandise. I have to continuously tell people, instruct people what to do. I have to follow up with the people who said, oh yeah, I want a tee, put Pretty People tee. I have to follow up with those people. And even though if they don't purchase tonight, follow up 8 to 12 times. That is where you get most of your money. I say 5 to 12, because it's something about you being committed, not just interested. You're interested when you do like 1 or 2 and you're like, well, they must be not interested. It's not that they're not interested. They raised their hand or whatever the connection was. So a lot of times we assume that they're not interested, and they did not say they were not interested. So they should always be on your follow-up until they say, take me off the list. I'm not interested. Then you take them off the list, right? But until that time, you are following up 8 to 12 times. You're following up. Me, 5 to 12 times. You're following up. 1 or 2, I can tell you leaving money on the table, baby. That's a fact. You're leaving money on the table. So those are your simple, easy ways. That's about 5 ways that you can get clients starting tomorrow, okay? Starting tomorrow. You got this. Don't worry. Don't worry. My mother used to say, if you're going to pray, if you're going to worry, don't pray. And so don't pray. I want the answer. Jerusha, can you answer my question? You got the answer. So now you got to put it into action. It's no fun to get all this information, all this goodness, and not implement. Information without implementation is just information. You just got information and you're excited about it. And then what? You didn't implement. You just got it in your head walking around. I'm so smart, and not using it. Knowledge is the new rich. That knowledge that you have is going to make you more money. Yes or yes. Girl, don't let people bury you. Don't let people criticize you. Don't do it. You know you can cut people off. I send people to the block party all the time on TikTok. They ask, they say something crazy, they immediately get invited to the block party. I'm like, oh, everybody clap their hands. This person wants to go to the block party. And you just invite those people that's not on your level, or they're not, your energy is not the same. You just invite them to the block party. It's okay. And so, girl, I believe in you. You got this. You just need to start. The biggest problem with most people, they don't start. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, perfect. Fanny in the building. Good to see your beautiful faces. Was this helpful? If this was helpful to you, put helpful in the chat. If this was helpful, say yes, Jerusha. Hashtag helpful. Hashtag helpful. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much on Instagram. I see the peoples in the building. Let me know that you're in the building. If this was helpful, hashtag helpful, just so I know that you did get value and you are going to implement these strategies to get clients, right? And so, like I said, it's probably 20, 30 ways that I can share with you how to get clients. Make sure you continuously look for the 3-day rise so you can get in that course. But tonight, you got 5 powerful ways that you can start right now. When you have, this is me telling you, when you get some success behind what I just told you tonight, message me that success story. That's a testimony. Message me, Jerusha, I got in that group. I did it. I got 3 clients. I need you to message me and tell me so I can celebrate with you. I can collaborate with you. We can make that connection. That's what pretty people do. Yes. Okay. Yes, Carol, don't let people bury you alive. You know the story about the donkey? I'll tell you this and I got to go. A farmer donkey fell in the hole. And so the farmer could not get the donkey out of the hole. So the farmer thought he would bury the donkey alive in the hole. So he started throwing dirt down in the hole. And each time he threw dirt in the hole, the donkey would shake it off and step up on the dirt. And so the farmer continues to throw dirt down in the hole. The donkey would shake it off, step up, and step on it until he got to the top and he walked out of the hole. Now, isn't that kind of like people? People are going to throw dirt on you, talk about you, criticize you, lie on you, and they will try to bury you alive. But if you don't shake it off, step on it and step on it, right? Step on them, you're going to die. You're going to die if you're looking for people's praises, because you'll die by their criticism. See what was meant for, to hurt the donkey, save the donkey. What was meant to hurt you or bury you actually is going to save you. What the devil meant for evil, God meant for good. Girl, you better shake it off, step up, step out of the hole until you're at the top. It's so much room at the top. And so every day I'm trying to live up to my full potential, because my full potential takes out running in front of me every single morning. And I'm always trying to catch up to myself. You got this. If this is helpful, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Make sure you're here with me live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. It's like the Jerusha Wiggins business question answer show. Every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. I'm answering questions from my group. So if you're in the group, you can join us over here, Instagram and TikTok. It's called Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration. I'm happy to answer your business questions. And so, yes, thank you so much. Hey, Instagram, we got Instagram in the building tonight. Yes, reinforcement is always helpful. Hashtag helpful. Yes, make sure you tag 2 people or share the broadcast. I will continue this training on TikTok because I have an obligation with TikTok. We go together for the next 4 months. Like, this is thing we got going on. So if you want to continue this conversation, I'll be over on TikTok, Facebook. I appreciate your time. I'll see you on next Wednesday at 8 p.m. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page.